these candidates sound more or less to show how much they support Israel. They emphasize the strong bonds between the two countries in terms of history, bilateral trade, and strategic alliances. It's true, each president has enacted pretty different policies toward Israel. George Bush Sr. had a tumultuous relationship with the Jewish state. Bill Clinton and George W. Bush struck close friendships with their prime minister counterparts. Barack Obama didn't always see eye to eye with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while Donald Trump usually does. Yet despite these differences, every president, Democrat or Republican, has fundamentally supported Israel, in office and on the campaign trail. So if presidential races are all about distinguishing yourself from your opponent, why do all these candidates sound more or less the same when it comes to Israel? It might be surprising to learn that the United States and Israel haven't always been close allies. In the mid-1950s, during the height of the Cold War, President Dwight Eisenhower didn't really care about the Jewish state. His focus was on the newly independent Arab countries, which he worried would be scooped up by the Soviet Union. During the Suez Crisis of 1956, Britain, France, and Israel formed an alliance against the most influential Arab country, Egypt, who found itself in the middle of a global tug-of-war. Eisenhower decided to condemn his country's Western allies and side with Egypt instead. But even after Britain, France, and Israel backed down, Egypt sided with the Soviets anyway, and the USSR became a dominant power in the Middle East. Years later, Eisenhower supposedly called this one of his biggest regrets as president. JFK supported Israel more than Eisenhower, and became the first